I'm going to go ahead and use as many of the November Makeup Monthly Box items as possible in a look so that way you can see them in action. I'm going to first start off with a lip mask, lip conditioner. I am almost out of this sample. This is Laniege's lip sleeping mask. Now, this mask has saved my lips. If there's a hype about this lip sleeping mask, it's real. This really hydrates the lips and makes them look wonderful. I owe the ability to wear lipstick again to that mask. Since I already used Caudalie's the cream for makeup prep on my own personal skin, what I did have in my store to pick out was from Caudalie as well. It is their Premier Eye Cream. I warm them up with both of my pinkies here. Just kind of, you know, dab like that. And then I just pat it underneath my eyes. And then whatever is left, that was just like, you know, one of those like harder pieces. And then I put it on my actual eyelid. This cream is nicknamed the Photoshop for the eyes because, well, this is what they say, because it will cover everything. Like, it will cover the dark circles, the wrinkles. If you have puffiness, I never get puffiness, but if that's a concern, it will do that. So it's like an all-in-one eye cream. It's safe for all over the eyes, but most importantly, it actually will firm the eye area. So just again, the anti-aging properties. So that is what intrigued me about it. Perhaps this is finally an eye cream I can again use all over the eye and kind of just tack everything at once. The next item is a part of a more Pacific, so a Korean company, luxury brand of products. This is from Iope. It's their Enlivening Contour Serum, visibly firmed and tone your skin. Iope is another plant-based but scientific, with the Korean science behind it, company. Now this is a potent serum. It's one where, this is where I like it because it's an anti-aging, so I'm going to have the anti-aging benefits and I'm going to have the radiance because it has the milk thistle plant extract in it to help with brightening the skin, so meaning it's going to help with your dark spots, hyperpigmentation. But there's another ingredient in this serum and why I jumped on it. I have this thing where I like to try products where it has an ingredient found in the harshest conditions of the world. When I find that out, I just get, oh, really? I need to try that, because I figure if that plant or that substance can stay alive and thrive in the harshest conditions, it's got to work great on my skin. Like, I feel I need to try it. Ingredient that is in the serum that is the powerhouse is the super plant agave. So let me quickly read to you what that is. That grows in the harshest of weather conditions on Earth. Enough said. It is known as the plant of the century. Agave blooms once every 100 years. The next complexion product is an item that I've already talked about here on the channel because I picked up a sample at Sephora. So I think that there is a conspiracy going on. And the conspiracy is that my Octoly store is probably watching my videos because all of a sudden Laura Mercier pops in their Infusion de Rose Nourishing Oil. And I go, I was talking mess about that oil in my Sephora recommendation video because I'm thinking, for the price of this oil, why would I really truly spend this price for this facial oil? And I can get it already probably in a, obviously, well, yes, I can get it in a lot more of an affordable price tag with another face oil. So this is an oil you can use in your regular skincare routine. That's what I've been doing as my PM oil, because I did run out of all my oils as well. I'm just going through my stash like that. And so this just slid right in at that time frame. Has a very slight rose scent, like it already has seeped into the skin. So again, I will use it up, but using my own funds. It's because of the oils that's in it. Once you really look at the ingredients, I feel that there are just other face oils out there at a fraction of the cost that can do the same, if not, you know, obviously the best reflection onto the skin. Aveeno has just launched a new MaxGlow collection. So they had me at Glow, and then Max came right after that. This is their Positively Radiant Infusion Drops. It has soy and kiwi complex. Another product that has the dropper. And what I like to do, you see if you can see that, I like to just go 3 drops like that and press and pat that into my skin. So just warm it up just like I would with all my other skin prep products, and press and pat that into the skin. On the back of the bottle, it states it's even tone and texture, and it leaves a dewy glow. And it says that it's made in South Korea. I just noticed that. I never read way down here at the bottom. Huh, I didn't know it was made in South Korea. All right, but I've enjoyed it. So I like that on my skin as a nice prep dewiness, and with any foundation that I've worn it with, even with the stick foundation, it's just gone right on, and it has, of course, that dewiness. So I do like that. I really am happy that I picked that up. My next complexion products are a loose powder and then a pressed powder for underneath the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and put on foundation, do the brows, put on the concealer, and then come right back, and then we'll go ahead and test these two out. The next item is from Essence. This is their Brighten Up Peach Powder. I picked this up when I had picked up their brushes, the brow brushes and so forth. Press into the powder, brush some off, and then apply it right underneath this eye area. It's a huge pan, so I know I'm going to get a lot of use out of that. And I really just like the way that it just adds that subtle brightness underneath the eye area. So really pleased with that. And for the rest of the face, I can either use the same setting powder underneath my eyes if I wanted to, or just all over my face as a light dust of powder. And this is from Beauty Bakerie. I finally get to try the flower powder. It says better, not bitter, and this is in the shade yellow. That's the shade that I picked up. I have some of the powder gathered here, so I'm just going to take my setting brush here. This is from Smashbox. Does it say what it is? Nope, doesn't. I know what it's for though. And I'm just going to dust that all over. It feels very lightweight, very fine, and I mean, this powder needs no introduction. I think a lot of people know it and use it. I do have another affordable powder that I picked up. This is from Colourpop. It's their No Filter Loose Setting Powder. I also have it in the shade Banana. And to be honest, I thought that this banana shade, from the pictures, I thought it would be a lot more lighter in person, but it actually is deeper. So I'm really pleased to see that. And I like the small container size. You know, this is like something where I would say like the pocket makeup. You can travel very easy with this. And I just have been loving this. This paired so good with overall the other no filter products like the foundation, the stick foundation, the concealer that has been working out good. It doesn't settle into the lines, and the Beauty Bakerie doesn't either. Just something that it brightens a little bit onto my skin. I've noticed that too. I'm impressed at the price that we get this powder for. I want to say it was $7, maybe $10, and just the overall quality of this powder rivals, you know, a lot of the other powders that are already on the market. It's a great setting powder. I want to talk about this next item. This I also picked out of my Caudalie store. Now this was going to be like a set that had a eyeshadow palette with it. It's for Laura Mercier's holiday set for 2018. This is the Shadow and Lights Caviar Stick Eye Color Collection. So it's a set of 4 cream sticks, and these sticks were going to be used, like you can actually use them like the matte shades as an eye primer as well, depending on, like, you know, if you want to use a light one to intensify your shadows, or maybe it will match your skin tone. But what I was going to do was use them in conjunction with the eyeshadow palette because they actually will help intensify the shimmers that are inside. And then I got an email back saying that they ran out of the palettes, but they did send out the sticks. Now I already have a couple of these Caviar sticks, and what they're known for is really quick eye looks. Think of like the Super Shock shadows from Colourpop. You know, you can just go in really quick with your finger or synthetic brush, blend it out, and you're good to go. The Caviar sticks are the same thing, but of course a different formula, and these move like they move wherever you want them to go with a brush. They will move, then they set into place. For holiday, the colors are very neutral, so you have just like those muted tones, and then the darkest shade is Amethyst is the color name. This one still, even though like it's cool tone, even though it has like that plum look to it, overall it's like that lilac shade. I do have two eyeshadow palettes. The first one is from Pop Beauty. This is their Twinkle Texture eyeshadow palette. One side is all the glitter, like the pressed glitter pans, and then one side is, well, at first I thought they were all matte, and actually they have a sheen to them, so they're like satin, but it is satin to the point where it will go, I would say, more towards the matte spectrum. So I would not be afraid to put these shades in the crease. See how it just has that sheen to it? I feel, you know, you do what you like. I put satins, I put shimmers into my crease. There's just, the sky's the limit. If you go always by the rules, you'll never know your creativity. The sky's the limit. Who cares what people say or what they think? You do you. So anyways, that little spiel right there. Of course, my eyes immediately are drawn to these two shades here, my red and my purple. And even with just a flat synthetic brush, these just go right onto the lid. And I've been happy with them. Along with the eyeshadow palette, I picked up the Princess, the Collections highlighter. This is A Smile at a Song. It does say that the formula is the pearlized one. I mean, you would think that it's the ultra glittery version because it's so intense, but I don't see like chunks of glitter or whatnot. It just melts into the skin. It's really a beautiful shade, and I like to pair it with other colors. I did save the packaging for this one just to show you because it states, you'll want to look for it if you're in Ulta. See, now the sun's kind of looking a little bit brighter now. This is the one that it has a Nikkitutorials name on it. So I don't believe that she actually was like collabing with it. If I remember right, someone asked her on Twitter, you know, she collabed with Ulta, and I believe she said that she just told Maybelline that they needed highlighters that were lighter in complexion for fairer skin, so they made one for her, or for paler skin tone. The reason why I feel that this one blends in and is not like ashy on my skin tone is because it has that warmth added to it. There is, like, when you look at it in the pan, I can see it, like it has warmth in it, like it has peach in it, but it's not a true strong white, if that makes sense. You can use it, you know, as eyeshadow. You can use it as your tear duct shade. So that's how I've been using it too. But I enjoy how the formula just melts into the skin. So that's a lot more targeted area, and that's just, I mean, it's not a strong contrast on my skin, but just blends out and, you know, shows that if you really do kind of look at those lighter shades, if you see warmth, you have warm in your, you know, undertones, then your skin tone will accept it, no matter how deeper you are and so forth. So I'm really happy that I picked it up. This is the eyeshadow palette that I am going to use today, and I just love it. It's so fun, and it makes me smile when I use it. It's from Colourpop. It is the Disney the Designer collection here with all the princesses on it. Oh, the red light's flashing. Hold on, princesses. Got to change the battery here. So let me do that. Let me show you the cover really quick. This is the packaging. So like I mentioned with their lip kits here, this is something where it's, you know, like the collectible item. If you're a collector, you have all their signatures on it. It's that gold. So really fun touches to the packaging for this collection. Let me go ahead and change the battery. You have that all in the back, and we'll get to playing with the shadows. So I'm going to first start off all over the lid with Grumpy, and then I'll continue down, and I'll put Chip in for my brow bone. And then again, I'm not going to do a whole entire, like, show you everything. It's just to give you an overall look at the actual colors and how they've been blending. There's Grumpy all over the lid. I go in with another big fluffy brush, but it's just a little bit smaller than the Real Techniques, and I'm going to go in with Triton. Wait a minute, is Triton from The Little Mermaid? There's Triton. Going down in size with the blending brushes, and now I am picking up a Boo and working that into the crease. All that time I was talking, and the audio is probably sounding far, far away. Far, far away. I apologize about that. I didn't have it plugged in. That is it for the mattes. So I just used that dark color brown in the KKW palette, which resembled like a darker version of a Boo. And then I was looking at the shimmers and so forth, and I'm thinking, well, which shades would I want to wear? And I think I'm going to do Enchanted Rose with Poison Apple. So with that, I just said, let me just put a little red in. So I just mixed two of the metallics together, the shimmers. Another new item from Colourpop that I picked up is the Jelly Much Shadow. Now the shade I have is Foxes. I only ordered one because I didn't know how this was going to be. And the Jelly Much, they come in these pots, and it has a lid that says Keep Me. I suggest just making sure that you keep the lid closed, keep it nice and secure. Don't leave the lid nice and tight. I mean, it's messy. I am still working from the product that's on the actual lid, and I have a good grip on it because this can also get a little bit slippery. I'm not going to use it in today's look, but I have worn it in another eyeshadow look. If I can remember, I will link it. I think it's a few videos back. But this is such a strong color. I mean, just whatever shade you want to pick up. These work great with a synthetic brush. I've used it with a natural hair brush. You can use your fingers if you want, and just place it wherever you want. You can again make a cut crease line. You can blend it on your lid. You can put it all over. You can use it as a liner. That center, you know, brightness. And what's good about this is it does allow you the time that you need for it to do its thing and set, and then boom, it's in place all day long until you wash it off. I did put mascara on. I would just leave it like this, but not even put on lashes. But because I have a lash glue to talk about, I'm going to put on lashes to show you. So I just went ahead and picked up Pure's Pro Eyelash Glue. It's a cruelty-free lash adhesive. It's in the color Clear, and I got it on sale at Ulta, so I thought it'd be a good way to try it out, kind of compare it to Tarte's glue. And this glue is actually great. And I say it like that because when you find like cruelty-free type lash glue, sometimes it's not as strong of a hold, but they're able to not have those ingredients in which it might irritate your eyes, especially if you might be allergic to certain ingredients in lash glue. They're able to not have that in there and formulate it in a way in which it will actually hold just as strong as any old, you know, glue that you can get at the drugstore. Last are lips, and I picked these up over at the makeup show, and this is from Inglot. It is the Jennifer Lopez collection. Now I've used Inglot's lip glosses and I've used their lipsticks before, but I just wanted to mention these two because if you were interested in the Jennifer Lopez collection, you may be around my skin tone and you're wondering, well, you know, is it going to work for me? The colors will work. Oh, there's my neighbor bursting down. I really hope his wife watches my videos because I'm so tired of him. He does that all the time. He goes down the street fast and making that sound. Oh, look at me. You know, my vain narcissistic fantasy of wanting to be a street racer. Okay, now I'm going to pull out the lipstick. The lipstick shade I have is in Hibiscus, so that is the case, and that is the lipstick. It has Jennifer's, or their initials on it, JL, so Jennifer Lopez. I'm not certain if I heard a lot of buzz about this. Inglot doesn't get a lot of buzz. They should, because their products are fabulous. I love this color. Isn't that a pretty color? As we're approaching into the new season for spring, of course I'm going to wear it year round. But this is a nice color. I really love peach. Then the gloss, this is their lip glossy, and the shade is Peach Pearl. So the wands for Inglots have that doe foot applicator. And that's the lips. Now for my final thoughts, I'm just going to blow through everything really quick. The Aveeno MaxGlow, I like how I can just add the hydration, add the glow. I recommend it. If you have drier skin, I recommend also putting on a heavier cream with it, and you're really going to get a lot of extra hydration. The Iope Serum, you know, all of this with the oils, the face oils, the eye cream that's stuck here in the basket. These I need to use it for a few more months, especially the contour serum, because I really want to see if this triangle area is going to start lifting. A sleeping mask, absolutely. If you can get your hands on the holiday set, grab it. Just go buy a full size of it, grab it, get a sample first if you need to. It has saved my lips. Love it. Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder in Banana, absolutely recommend that. It's great, compact. Beauty Bakerie Flower, I do enjoy this one. The Essence Brighten Up in the peach shade, I do enjoy that. I actually cheated today since the next day I used the Colourpop underneath my eyes. But I do like this peach shade. It works good for my skin tone if you are close enough to my skin tone or around that area. I'm going all over, just pulling them out of the basket, so no particular order. The Inglot Lip Gloss and the matching lipstick, which is in here. The peach, which I have on, wonderful, coming up for spring. Inglot is a good, affordable brand, but you're getting high quality products. That's one thing I like about them, and I do hope they get a lot more attention, a lot more buzz as we're going into a new year, because they do make quality products, so they don't get enough talked action going on here. The Disney Designer Collection, yes, I have the lipsticks too. I have the new glosses. I love the entire collection. I like this, the highlighter, the Super Shocks. It's my favorite. I really do like that collection. So pretty. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Colourpop Jelly Much Forest. Just try one. Just try one. Enough said. Maybelline Master Chrome in 250, which is the Nikkitutorials. This one isn't like a major go out and get. It was just really curious if it would look, how it would look like on my skin tone. And because it has that warm tone to it, I was just curious to see if it worked. And I'm glad I picked it up because it is a very beautiful highlight and accepted on my skin tone. The Pure Lash Glue, yes, if you're looking for a cruelty-free option, you're allergic to certain ingredients, that stronghold all day, peels right off, no irritation. I think you'll enjoy that. The Pop Beauty palette, I am enjoying more so the shimmers, the glitters in here. It's just Pop Beauty is a bit hard to find, you know, if you want to go into the store and pick it up. So having to order it online can be a pain. The Laura Mercier Shadow and Lights Caviar collection. I wish we just had more color variety in this set. They're all just so muted and really just for one color scheme that I really am just going to focus it more for like tear duct, lid, toppers, and be done with it. And that is it. That's everything I picked out or was sent to me for the month of November. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have the products, how it's working out for you, you have additional questions, additional concerns, whatever it might be, leave it down in the info box and I'll get back to you. Red light is flashing, of course, so let's see if I can do my exit super quick. Thank you very much for stopping by and watching. Hope you all have a wonderful day or evening. And as always, am I going to beat that red light? As always, I'm going to see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Yeah, I did it. Bye.